And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. It's like a video, it's like a commentary. Last left off, we were investigating stuff. We're talking to Mr. Bobby Fulbright here. Mr. Bobby Fulbright, how's it going, buddy? In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Ah, come on, throw us a bone here. You know, every detective. I mean, the only detective who I think was actually like tough to deal with was Detective Bad. Everyone else is like Gumshoe is Gumshoe. Even I was about to say Trucy. Even not Lana. Even Emma Sky. Even Emma had her weaknesses.
Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
Ugh, I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy's hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police, like the police motto: to serve and protect.
I don't leak in information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo!
Yeah, we did it all right. But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Whatever, who cares? Alright, so, well, we can still examine. We already examined everything, so there's no need, I don't think. Let's present stuff first. So, first and foremost, Mr. Sir, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? So this is my attorney's badge. No, present it with more confidence and conviction. Like this. In justice we trust. I'm gonna have to check out what his Japanese catchphrase is. I'll be sure to do that. Okay, how's this? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Here comes justice. That was amazing. But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Let's see you do it 10 more times. Add this to your Chords of Steel regime, eh? Okay, I'll try my best.
Apollo, what are you doing?
How did he talk me into this? Look, man, there's nothing wrong with having a little Chords of Steel, man. Yokai Legend Scroll, please. Justice needs backup sometimes, too. So I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. In other words, you have no idea what you're talking about. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step. If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so. Alright. Timothodal Warding Charm. Alright, yeah. Okay. Ninetails Flowery, of course he's not gonna have anything to say about this. We just gotta do this, you never know. Okay, back up. Alright, here we are. Next. Maybe I should make a habit of talking first, then presenting evidence. Because like I don't know if this game's gonna be kind of weird, where like maybe like he's not gonna say anything about any of the stuff initially, but like after a couple of dialogue changes, they don't talk about it. I don't know. Usually they're pretty obvious about that though, right? Like, oh, I need to present this, and maybe he'll say something about it, but I don't know. Golden Fur. Okay. And Fox and Demon Statue. Nothing to say about that either. In other words, just like every other detective in this universe, you're completely useless. I mean, to be fair, all the lawyers. Okay, don't fall over, you frickin' water bottle. Jeez. Okay, all the lawyers had their. I mean, all the detectives had their perks. Even Gumshoe, I wouldn't really not come. Gumshoe is completely incompetent, but useless he is not. Incompetent, yes. Useless, no. Details of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Timma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Timotaro had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Timma had the only key to its door. So just for clarification, Jinxie? That's right, and the photo shows that she saw when they opened the door, had the key, and she's the only person with the key. Really? So Alderman Cuby didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but... It disappeared after his murder. Okay.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibilities now. But it's the timing of Miss Timma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Oh, come on.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Every time I do like Bobby Fulbright's voice, it seems like I accidentally give Apollo an accent as well. Crime photo of the Fox Chamber. They are bloody footprints and black feathers. Oh, the scatter on the top of the blood. Yeah, it's got to be Apollo that reads it. Okay. Feathers and tracks. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do ya?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something. Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
By the way, in case you're curious, yes, their names are exactly the same in the Japanese version. Like, they didn't alter them. Because, like, sometimes that happens, like, you know, like, even if it has, like, a Japanese name, they change it. Like, you know how, like, Akuma from Street Fighter is known as Oni. Or not Oni, Goki. He's known as Goki in Japan. One of those things. What was I talking about again? This, okay, yeah.
Because with the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander?
I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman.
So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like Yokai Tenma was the killer.
Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Alright, suspects. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right, even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. Actually, that does kind of sound like that could be a villain name, actually. Like, maybe from, like, the Batman universe. And he's really scary looking, too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? That's why Will Powers was arrested. Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yup. Other than the victim, the suspect and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have the chance. Hint, hint. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? I mean, she's not that little, and it doesn't look that heavy. True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. Well, maybe it's because I don't see, like, the full picture, but still, I mean, I feel like if you were a 15-year-old girl, you'd probably be able to pick it up. It's not like it weighs, like, 2 trillion pounds. Then again, I've never actually dealt with a real spear before, so I don't know how heavy they can get. That's about all I can reveal about this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I have to agree, honestly. He's not, but at present, he does look the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. Yeah, we get it. The prosecutor's gonna be so bad. Whatever. I've heard the same old song and dance. I'm not afraid of frickin' Blackwell. I'm gonna take him head on, apply directly to the forehead. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial. That's the one. He's, how shall I put it? Not what you'd expect. No, I believe he has to be related to, like, some type of crime or something, because, like, you know, if you look at the thumbnail, which I made, by the way, I don't know if you can tell by how amateurish it look, but I made the thumbnail myself, he has, like, handcuffs on him or something, so, like, I don't know, like, is there, like, some, well, they'll explain. That is, unless you face a convicted killer serving hard time as a Yep, that's what I was suspecting, actually. Actually, fun fact, for the thumbnail, I actually didn't want to put that picture of Blackwell as the, picture. the thumbnail, because I thought that was like a spoiler or something. I thought like he was gonna get arrested doing like case 4 or something, and we have to defend him, all Edgeworth in the first game. So, but then I saw like multiple pictures of him, and it turns out that that's just part of his thing. So I was about to say like maybe maybe some type of prosecutor who like maybe he's like a convicted, like he's like some criminal who is like some like community service program to become a prosecutor. How did he take I guess he had to have been a prosecutor before. I don't know. That is, unless you face a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before.
What the? Is this some kind of joke?
How did he take the bar exam? I mean, as far as I know, the most you can get in jail is a GED. You can't exactly go to law school.
Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor?
Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But you okay are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane.
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so... Isn't Edgeworth the chief prosecutor in this point in time? None of us are in position to question the matter. It's definitely not law in the sky.
This really is a dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackwell, would he?
Bingo, Simon Blackwell. So, you have heard of him.
You could say that.
What's that supposed to mean? Why am I going? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Everyone heard of the Twisted Samurai? The Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell. Twisted Samurai.
The Twisted Samurai? Wrong voice. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law.
What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow?
Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you.
That's reassuring, I guess.
Well, you kids knocked yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright! I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
There's a Genkan at the front, silly. I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they?
Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective.
You know, that's actually, now that you think about it, wow.
Stealing shoes right off someone's feet. That's pretty amazing.
Either that or Detective Fulbright is an idiot. I'm not quite sure which is true. I'm not quite sure which is the more likely scenario here.
I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice.
You didn't notice your whatchamacallit being taken off of you, Paul. You have no right to judge.
Well, it looks like we gotten all we can out of the detectives. Let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is.
Alright.
April 17th. QB Manor. Foyer. Is it just me, or is the text not centered in this box? It doesn't look centered to me. It's kind of bothering me.
Let's see. What voice is like? This is just awful, terrible, I say. Somebody help!
Something like that. Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering, you may wind up a jailbird instead. Finch. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Oh, it's just terrible, I tell ya. Come quick.
No, this is the Fulbright voice. I forgot how I did the voice. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden?
Is someone dead? No, I've been playing too much Danganronpa.
Jeez.
I was just expecting them to have there to be a second murder. Too much Danganronpa. Looks like some kind of mask.
It's the Amazing Ninetales mask.
The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right. The wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. What's his mask doing here?
He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Wow. We already know. Whatever. Who would do such a thing?
Let's go talk over there in private.
Look. There's some white hair cut up inside this mask. White hair. Like, I don't even, like, ladies and gentlemen, like, yeah, it can't be this obvious, right? He has to have, like, a twin brother or something. There's some white hair cut up inside his mask. Amazing Ninetales mask added to the court record. Amazing Ninetales mask. A mask that washed up by the riverside. There's white hair inside. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered?
You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you?
Yes, I mean, no. Just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the Quest of Champions bit? What a team! Me and my bandit's mask and you and the demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo? You're not... Stop.
Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial.
Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... Why do I let him pull me off topic like... that?
Come on, Apollo, ask about the Amazing Ninetales murder already.
I'm forgetting how to do everyone's voice for some reason. Okay, no, we're gonna talk first. Talk? The Amazing Ninetales.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget.
The Amazing Ninetales.
His trademarks are gold cape made to look like nine fox tails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Timotoro wrestlers left and right.
This isn't the voice I gave him.
Like, I tried going like this, like, where's the rabbit, George, where's the rabbit, something like this. He sparked the monster craze, revived the Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
Yeah, that's how it was. Huh? The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
I just love the animations in this game. They're so smooth.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster. You look kind of monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales.
I know, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
Not quite sure that's a good thing. Since when was that a compliment? Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea?
Check your pocket.
Little thief. Hey, how'd you do that? The same way you took the thing off your wrist.
Keep it, I got lots more.
That is Fulbright. Amazing Ninetales glossy add to the court record. A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. So, you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Amazing Ninetales' death. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the rivers outside? What do you have to do after this, by the way? Just talk to Phineas. That's all we have to do. I hope that I don't end up missing, like, any optional dialogue by, Yeah, I hope I don't end up missing any optional dialogue by, like, not presenting anything. Should I present first or should I talk first? I don't know.
Should I stay or should I go?
Anyway, are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside?
That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale was he was killed by Timotoro.
You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That seems to be a cliche in Japanese things, for the villagers to be very superstitious. I mean, that's a cliche in most things, not just Japanese things. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.